Cole Hammer Dawson was riding home from work when he stopped at a red light near Westbridge High School. It was almost 6 p.m., the time kids usually rushed home, but today the sidewalk was strangely empty, except for one sound, a muffled cry, not loud, not dramatic, the kind someone makes when they're trying not to be heard. Hammer turned his head and saw movement behind the dumpsters in the alley beside the school. 3 silhouettes, one standing, one filming, one kicking, and one kid on the ground trying to shield his face. Hammer's jaw tightened beneath his beard. He killed a Harley engine and walked toward the alley, boots hitting the pavement with slow, controlled power. "Get up," one bully snarled at the boy. "Say it. Say it. Say you're worthless." The boy whispered, "Please stop." Another shoe slammed into his ribs. "Stop crying, freak." The third kid held up a phone. "This is going online. Everyone's going to see how weak you are." Hammer stepped into the alley shadows like a ghost. "That video better disappear," he said calmly. The bullies froze. The kid, holding the phone, gulped. We're just playing. Right, guys?" Hammer stepped closer. His leather vest creaked. Tattoos snaked up his arms. His voice stayed calm. Too calm. "Playing? You call breaking ribs and filming for fun playing?" The biggest bully tried to puff up his chest. "Who are you? Mind your own business." Hammer looked down at the boy on the ground. Small, shaking, blood on his lip, glasses bent. Then he looked back at the bully. "I asked my business." The biggest kid scoffed. "What are you going to do? Hit a minor? You'll go to jail, old man." Hammer smirked. "Son, I don't need to hit anybody." He took one step forward. The bullies instinctively stepped back. "You know Mason Thompson?" Hammer asked. The leader blinked. "That's my dad." "Yeah, I figured. Same mouth. Same mistake he made in '98 when he tried to jump a biker and got his shoulder dislocated." The bully went pale. "You're lying." Hammer tapped the Iron Jackal's patch on his vest. "Ask him about this patch. He'll tell you exactly who I am." Silence. The bullies started backing away. "We didn't even do anything," one muttered. "Right," Hammer said. "So deleting the video won't be a problem." The kid with the phone scrambled. "Deleted. Deleted. See? It's gone." "Good," Hammer said. "Now apologize." The bullies hesitated. Hammer's eyes hardened. "All 3 of you. Now." Sorry," they mumbled. Louder. "Sorry," they shouted. "Now leave," Hammer ordered. They ran so fast one of them tripped over a trash can. When they disappeared, Hammer knelt next to the boy. "You hurt anywhere bad, kid?" The boy shook his head, but tears dripped onto his shirt. "I didn't want to make trouble. They do this to me every day. I just wanted to go home." "What's your name?" "Eli." "Eli, you ever tell anyone?" "People just say ignore it. Teachers say they'll handle it, but they don't. My dad works nights. I don't want to stress him out." Hammer sighed. That hit him deep. "Come on," he said. "Let's get you home." Eli hesitated. "They'll jump me tomorrow." Hammer stood up, pulled out his phone, and made one call. "Boys," he said, "got a situation at Westbridge High. Meet me tomorrow morning. Full patch." The next day at 7 a.m., every student arriving at school froze. 15 bikers stood outside the entrance, arms crossed, leather vests shining in the morning sun, not causing trouble, not touching anyone, just standing there, watching, observing, protecting. When the 3 bullies arrived, they stopped dead in their tracks. Hammer approached them calmly. "Nobody here is laying a hand on you. But if we hear you bothered Eli again, if he comes home bruised, scared, or humiliated, your fathers will be having long conversations with us. And trust me, they remember us." The boys nodded so fast their necks popped. They ran inside without looking back. Eli walked up shyly a few minutes later. "You really came." Hammer put a hand on his shoulder. "You're not alone anymore, kid." Word spread. Not rumors, truth. The next week, Eli was left completely alone. The week after, one of the bullies apologized for real. Eli started lifting his head higher in the hallways. Started eating lunch in the cafeteria instead of the bathroom. Started walking home without fear. 3 months later, Hammer got a letter in the mail. Dear Mr. Dawson, you saving me that day made me realize I wasn't worthless. I'm joining a youth martial arts program now. I want to learn to protect myself and others just like you protected me. Thank you for not walking away. Hammer folded the letter and tucked it inside his vest, right next to a photo of his own son he'd lost years ago. He carried that letter with him everywhere, because sometimes all it takes to change someone's life is one biker who refuses to let a kid get kicked alone behind a school dumpster. If you believe real bikers protect the people who need it most, hit like, comment, and subscribe.